Howdy, Sailor the Piper Man, Piper the Sailor Man. This evening from here on the island of Puerto Rico. I'm gonna have my evening smoke. I want to give a shout out to Blue Collar Piper, who today, it's been a long time I haven't seen him. I saw him in some of the videos and some of the big meets, and I happened to turn to one of his YouTube videos just now, about half an hour ago, called the K Woody Handmade is Back. Yeah, K Woody, one of my favorite nostalgic pipes, and he's very good at covering, you know, nostalgic stuff. And I see he's got a great collection, and he's cellular, and so it's really nice to see somebody that can go back and remind me of the good old days. Good old days, you know. And I can talk about the 80s. Some of you guys were alive. I can talk about the 90s, the 20s, and a shout out also to Nottingham Pipe Club, who in the turn of the century, and every year they meet, and I just hope it doesn't end, fellas. You'll regret it if you give up your pipe club. I'm gonna just keep my Facebook pipe club there, have it a Facebook thing. Whoever wants to go see, whatever I post here will be posted there, and just give it a shot, see what happens. I'm not gonna, as long as I'm alive, there's gonna be a pipe club here in Puerto Rico, and hopefully one day I can invite somebody, sponsor and invite somebody to come out here and make a pipe, so that the people can see, you know, re-educate the people. Sometimes you need to re-educate the people. So, and I can also write to a lot of these companies. I'd be willing to carry the pipe. If they give me 90 net, they give me, I can form my own retail store here. Just pipe. I'd have it cornered, and with some good advertisement and word going out, and having some nice looking women come out at the pipe club. See, the whole thing is to get the women to smoke pipe. Once you get the women to smoke pipe, the men will show up. So that's what I'm interested in. See if I can get the help of Flat Cap Piper and his wife to come out. If I sponsor him, he's very good at and create a live show in one of the huge malls, and people can see, and we can have a nice banquet, smokers banquet. Anybody in Florida can come, and if I can get Savinelli and Peterson, and the U.S. brands and some artisans here, I can have a sponsor at least once a year, you know, and have a smoking competition, and give out the winner maybe $500 and a nice trophy for the first annual Puerto Ricans smoking championship. That would be nice. That was my intent all along. Hopefully I could win it. No, there's some great pipe smokers that might even come out from Spain here or Latin America. In either case, those are my thoughts. And so getting back to Blue Collar Piper, talked about some good old K Woodies and putting them on the map. And so I decided to pull out my Prince Albert. Gonna smoke some. And you know, thank you guys for answering the last one. I was kind of pissed off at, about that customer, but I heard he passed away, so, the customer that used to bust my chops, he passed away, and sorry to hear that. And so I remember him from it, coming in and his idiosyncratic behavior. But right now with this burley, wonderful burley, turn of the century, Prince Albert burley, and the good thing is I think it's still the original blend. And I just need to taste it. But once in a while, I like to taste the old blend, the new blends. It doesn't have topping. It doesn't have additives. Straight up burley, well aged. And here it goes. That's a smoke. S-Bang, Viking. And here you go. I'm gonna read up a little bit on Prince Albert. It says smooth blend of Prince Albert was achieved by adhering to the high standards set in every step of production. I love that. The attention and care paid to selecting our tobacco equals that of blending and finishing. As a result, Prince Albert pipe tobacco provides superior consistency. One of my favorite companies that I started out with. I'm glad they're still in production, John Middleton. An interesting thing is that it's made in Dominican Republic, where they make excellent cigars outside of Cuba. And so I know that the soil is rich. They're able to keep the prices down. And so the Middleton company's been around for a long time. You should smoke the cherry blend. If anybody knows where I can track some, a tin of the old, I like to try it once in a while. So, this is mild. For me, this is like the closest pipe tobacco I smoke that's reminiscent of a good cigar. And but it's pipe tobacco. Very nice. The smell is classic too. I think it. Oh, sorry. Anybody that any woman that's in the 50s and over, probably 60s and over, that's still around, can remember the smell. You ever walked into a place or walked by someone that's smoking a pipe, and whatever they were smoking just brings back to your memory nostalgia? Like, wow, I haven't smelled that before in a long time. And I love that when that happens to me, because it brings good memories. Like, for example, I had a friend that used to always smoke Old Gowrie, which I love, Scottish one, hard to get. You gotta have the money, and when you get it, you gotta go all out and store it, if you're really into that. There was a guy They came off a ship here, ocean liner, with his wife. I was in San Juan. I was in the beach, and then I went to the park, and I sat there. And he was coming, and he saw me. White gentleman, nice looking guy. And he started walking by. And he said something to his wife. His wife kept walking. I said, how you doing? I hope you like Puerto Rico. Thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting. So he saw I was friendly. And he came back. He said, you don't mind if I sit next to you? I said, no. He goes, he pulls out a pipe. He pulls out a Dunhill. Long Dunhill. I ain't seen that Dunhill in years. It might have been pre-World War II. Shell Briar too, man. I said, oh, nice Dunhill. You know, and he was like, oh, great, you know. He goes, you must be smoking some, either Prince Sour or half and half. I go, yeah. Prince Edward. Prince Albert. Oh, yeah. You don't mind I smoke? Sure enough, he put it in his pint. And I'm sitting there. And he lights up. And I went, oh my God, Froggy Morton. He goes, oh, you know Froggy Morton? I said, I haven't smoked that since the 90s. I told him, you know. So that happens a lot. Somebody might smoke something. He said, wait a minute, I know that scent. I know that odor. And it'll get you to reminisce, and I said, oh, that's Froggy Morton. And he said, I like to give you some, but then I'm out. I said, don't worry about it. I got my own. You know, it's just a matter of, I hadn't smoked in a long time. I smoked plenty of it when it was out. So I remember, I have great memories of it. You enjoy, because it's hard to find pipe tobacco here on the island. I told him the dilemma. I told him I had to actually ship it in, so. But I'm not taxed, so it's worth it. So we go through that. We go through seeing somebody smoke something. You guys that go to the pipe shows, I don't know if you're allowed to smoke in some of the pipe shows. Maybe, I'm sure somebody will light up something, and you'll go, oh yeah, man. So Blue Collar was saying that K-Woody's back. They've been back now for a couple of years, and it's a one-man operation. And that is sad, because that was a huge company. One-man operation. I know Greg Woody sells a lot of his pipes, and I'm thinking of get a couple. I think when Frank passes away, I don't know what's going to happen to the company. With a brand name like that, if I was him, I'd sell it to Peterson, or somebody that can continue to make the pipe under their name. I love that name. I love Ashton pipes. I used to love the Sheraton. I had a Sheraton that was a lot like this. Dark walnut. Fabulous. I don't want those names. You know, they're classic names. I don't want their names to die out. They might have to change from Nigerian Briar to whatever Briar. But still, the names are still around. You know? Like McClellan. There's no way it should have gone under. McClellan used to put a nice Christmas pipe tobacco every year. I don't know what happened. You know? Also, you can't get too big. You can't get too big, so you gotta be studious, and sometimes faulty investment get you in trouble. And you gotta take care of your pipe makers. Thank God for that there's independent pipe makers. You know? Because even though I don't buy custom pipe, but let's say I had a pipe I really like, and I want the same model, but the company's under, you can send the pipe to that pipe maker and he can make you similar. What I am missing is pipes that have vulcanite. I like vulcanite because it's easy to clinch. I really don't care if it discolors. That's character. So right now this is smoking really nice. Bought this 6 months ago. 6 months ago. I've touched it 4 or 5 times. Actually, the aroma's even stronger. What I do is I turn it, I wash my hand first before I touch tobacco. You don't want bacteria in your hands going into the tobacco. You know? Move it around, open it up, allow some of the humidity to hit it, and back in the closet. This is my emergency. I want to get another one and just leave it there. And go. So, Kamar was a big line too, and Chacon, the French. But the French and St. Claude, they stay within reason. They never really expanded big time. Rossi did. I love their pipes. This is a Rossi pipe. They expanded big in Italy at the turn of the last century. Made a real nice pipe. Was in competition with Savinelli, and he began mass producing his pipe, taking advantage, making money. And you can go to Italy and they still have the land there, the factories, the tools there, but hardly anybody working it. And so Savinelli brought the brand and has people still making the Rossi. But let me tell you something. These guys compete. The guys in the Rossi line, and one guy was telling me, we compete against Savinelli. Savinelli, they be looking at the Rossi line, you know, they bought Rossi out, but we're gonna show them that we can make a good Italian pipe. And Italian pipes are very proud people, man. All those pipe makers, they put a lot of art into it. This is a very classic. And I don't like the shiny stuff, you know. I like it to look aged and used, and you know, it's not a fancy pipe. Square, the briar, hard, good piece of wood. Briar, no frill, bowl, turn the bowl in, keep it straight, sharp, very conservative, wide stem, for a guy like me. That's going to use it. You're going to be a workhorse. This one is a workhorse. You see, guys see me with it all the time. And this might end up being on a workhorse too. Right now it's in the rotation. I love it. And the reason I smoke a lot of is I can clench and talk. This little tool thing there. I would like to make a tamp. Get me a really nice piece of rare wood. It's hard to find. Have somebody make it in my specification. And with a logo on it, limited edition. You know, make about 1,000 of them. You know, even 500. And never make them again. And they love it. I put the wood and then like Peterson around it, put like a silver band on it, make it really artsy fartsy, and make about 500 and send it to the States and sell. Sell it. No? This burley is so good. So good, wow. I'm saying, you gotta have. Come on, St. James, I know you got this. And it's wonderful. The different styles of holding a pipe. Conservative. A little aristocratic. Aristocratic. Harsh. Now, question. When you smoke a pipe, do you grab your pipe with the right hand? Or you grab the pipe with your left hand? Are you a puffer? Draw long? No? It's beautiful, man. This pipe smoking is beautiful. How can people not enjoy tobacco? You know, this slows me down. I'm hearing crickets and birds and got my fan running. Just sitting here talking to you guys. Smokes well. Look at that. I've been smoking now for 23 minutes. As soon as it started, I started rolling the tape. I've been smoking it. Then it's not. After this one, I'll stop 5 minutes. And then clean it out, let it sit for like 10 minutes, cool down a little bit. I'll smoke it one more time in the same pipe, put it away, and you won't see this until next month. Maybe. Right now it sits well in my mouth and it's darkened. It used to be really light yellowish like that. It's darkened. The Viking line. made now. The Viking line is still made in Denmark. Really nice, no frills. Can be mass produced. This is the 102, Viking 102. You can get this at Pipe and Cigar. I'm gonna order another one and just leave it there. Because very nice. 25 minutes smoking already. I want to keep running the tape. 26 minutes now. This is Piper the Sailor, I'm saying to the Piper, man. Enjoy yourselves, man. Break out that burley. Thank you so much for that Joe Krantz. I really enjoyed that. And when I say it a couple of times, it's I really appreciate when somebody tips me off to a good tobacco blend. C'est la vie, such is life. Until tomorrow, my friends. Sailor the Piperman, Piper the Sailorman, from the island of Puerto Rico. You guys take care. Shout out to Parsimonious. Shout out to Tunnel Tate. Shout out to all my friends. Listen, have anybody got in contact with Dan Lopez? That's worrying me. I haven't seen him in a while. The last video he made was Christmas. He's a good guy. I like his videos, you know. Hope nothing's happened to him. Dan Lopez online.